Hello, welcome to Lookie Loo Crafts. I'm Candace. There's no intro sign today, guys, because, I was too lazy to get up and go get them. Yeah, it is, 3:27 in the morning, so I'm entitled to be lazy. I was sitting here having a cup of coffee. I woke up, had to let the doggies out. So I was going to come in here and go through some of my video files that I try to keep organized, that I quit organizing. So there's like 40 that needs to go somewhere. I save all my videos on my own computer. Do y'all do that? Can somebody tell me? Or is that just wasted space on my computer? I mean, I know I upload them to YouTube, but if something happened to my channel, I'd lose all my videos. Anyway, I was going to do that and decided that was no good. I've been kind of mourning over my friend Melissa Sue, and I know I'm late to the mourning, but I just found out she passed away, so I guess I'm going through it by myself. So I have this little thing, and I decided I was just going to make myself a little Melissa Sue friendship memorial to hang up on my wall. And I'm going to paint it, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. And, and as I decorate it, I guess I'll make more videos. But I did want to have it painted and dried for tomorrow. But I got doing something else, and I didn't get to paint it before I went to bed. Once I take my medicine, that kind of knocks me out. I'll make sure there ain't no dust. So I think that's what. So then I decided, well, I'll just paint it and talk to you guys while I do paint it. So I think that'll be nice for me. I'll just paint her something. I know she loved journals and she loved red. So I need a little something. So I'm totally not prepared. Oh, here we go. There's a little something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it white. Then I put red lace all around it. And that's as far as I've gotten with my thoughts on that. But then, every time I look at it, I will have something to remind me of my good friend, Melissa Sue. And I hope it doesn't bring sadness back to anybody who has moved on. I know how hard it is to lose somebody. I lost my niece and my brother last year. And it's horrible. It's horrible to get over. Which probably started my depression that I was going through. And it kind of got me offline. And then all the stuff with the floor and everything. I just got overwhelmed. And I guess and it took a long time to kind of feel normal. Of course, I got my health issues, and then I have to deal with them. I was going to take a bath, but before I did this, but I decided I better not since I tripped over the toilet. And I don't know how you trip over a toilet, y'all, but when you're off balance, you can trip over anything. So I decided, well, I'd just come in here and paint something. What are you going to do? Well, I think this will make me feel better. I'll have a little memorial. I couldn't participate. And I may have to paint this twice. So the first coat may not have to be the greatest. But I don't know. I got a lot of nice comments from the people who realized I was back. And I try to answer them all. And I do appreciate it. Everybody who's hanging in there with me. I know I lost probably 100 subscribers over the last year. But that's alright. That could be just YouTube. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll move that. It could be just YouTube unsubscribing people. So as I get around and start talking to people and stuff, I'm sure, most of my good friends will be coming back. I hope so. I get involved in some stuff. I was talking to my friend yesterday about just biting a bullet and putting my bed in the bedroom. Even with the floor, it's sunk. I mean, it's not like there's a big hole or anything. It's just sunk. And I just didn't want to put no weight on it. Put my bed back in. I'm going to take my son's room and bring my stuff back out here and set it up. Just make my living room my crafty room until I move. He said he'd give me 3 to 6 months notice. So I've still got a while to be here. Unless I find a place right away, which I ain't started looking yet. But right now I'm happy to have my doctor. But some of my medications have got to be approved by somebody other than my doctor. I don't know. I guess that's the doctor's supposed to know, but she didn't seem to know the first time I talked to her. So I got to call and talk to her again. Hold on. There we go. I had to cough. Sorry. So that's on my agenda tomorrow. And my friend don't have to go home. When he comes, he lives in another town. So when he comes up here, he stays in my son's bedroom. There ain't even a bed. He's just kind of got to make a pallet in there. But, when he works up here, he stays with me in there in my son's room. And so if he ain't going to go back tomorrow, I'm just going to get him to help me put my bed back in there and bring all my crafty stuff out here. And I'll have to be going through it so I can kind of remember what I put where. I think that'll make me happier. But he did say my landlord was here looking under the house and trying to see about the floor. But he didn't stop and talk to me, so I don't know. I know I'm tired of waiting, so he can do whatever he's going to do. He'll probably get more for the house if the floor is fixed. That'd be my luck, wouldn't it? Fix it just before I leave. Yeah, this is definitely going to make 2 coats. But I want to paint it white because I seem to remember that any color shows up better on a white surface. So no matter what you're painting, paint it white first. And I have some flowers, but I don't know if I'm going to get some new flowers or try to make some. But I think the flowers that I have are too big or not the right color. I want to put red roses on it because, But I don't know if that'll clash with the red trim that I'm also going to put on it. I'll just have to wait and see. I know she loved red, so that's what I'm going to try to fill it up with red. And it says love on it, so I'm sure I got something like an address label that has her name on it. Let's see if I can find one that's suitable so I can put it on here with her name on it, so it'd be like Love Melissa Sue down there. That would be cool if I got one big enough of her handwriting. So this is my project, my first project in a year, maybe more than a year. This is what I'm planning on making. Just something to hang on the wall. I hope it'll survive the move. Like I said, I may have to go. I don't think I have flowers small enough. I may have to go do me some flower shopping to find the right size roses. And I do have some red roses in my embellishment boxes. They're connected, 3 red roses. I'm thinking maybe I could use them. So I know she loved hearts and red. So I'm going to try to incorporate hearts and red. You know, still make it look nice. I want it to be pretty, but I want it to say, you know, be like a memory thing for my friend Melissa Sue. I wish I'd been more in touch with her. But I got the telephone phobia, y'all. I don't call people. That's why I tell everybody, you gotta call me. Because the phone kind of is a source of anxiety if I gotta make a phone call. If I don't gotta make a phone call, I can sit and yap to whoever calls. It's a weird phobia, I guess, is what you'd call it. I don't know why I have that, but I do. Oh, I do. I think I know why. It's because when I was working, cell phones were just coming out, and I drove for a living. I was like a HUD inspector. I was a contractor. I didn't work directly for HUD. I worked for the people who worked for HUD. And they would call me while I was driving and try to make me remember something that I couldn't remember. I'd have to pull over and find somewhere to park and look up paperwork and make sure I had the right information to the right addresses and everything. It was nerve-wracking. And I finally told and sometimes they would call and yell at me for, having the wrong information or new information that wasn't on there before or something. Something weird. I finally told the woman that I was contracted from that them people didn't have no business calling me, that I worked for her. If there was a complaint, she needed to deal with it on my behalf, because they made me crazy. So anyway, that made me have phone issues. I think that's what it is, because I didn't have phone issues before then. But now I still can't stand to pick up the phone and call nobody. Even my son has to call me. Sometimes he has to call the police to come and tell me to charge up my phone. I think Melissa Sue was involved in one of those. She's my son befriended her on the Facebook or something, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know she reached out to my son because nobody could get in touch with me or something. But anyway, she reached out to my son, and my son had the police. Maybe he reached out to her. Either way, she went the extra mile to get in touch with me, and the police showed up to tell me to answer my phone or charge my phone. Something. I can't remember exactly, but I know Melissa Sue went the extra mile to help me out there in whatever it was. He called my neighbor last week to ask her to come over and check on me because he couldn't get in touch with me. Well, my phone had fell out of my purse in the back seat of the car, so it wasn't charged, but it wasn't my fault. I didn't realize it had fell out. So that was a blooper. I'm hoping y'all could see everything. There's a whole lot to see, but you're listening to me blabber, so that's something. Anyway, my first project, probably over a year. I'm a little excited about it. I hope it comes out real nice. I want to do it justice for Melissa Sue and have it look nice. I had since I've had lockjaw, I got to eat a lot of popsicles. So I got a ton of popsicle sticks, and I said, well, I'm saving these popsicle sticks. Me and Melissa Sue will figure out something to do with these popsicle sticks. Of course, I didn't know that she wasn't with us anymore. Excuse me. But I'll figure out something. I have to get me a new buddy. I got lots of buddies, but there are different types of buddies. But I have to find someone else willing to get into cahoots with me and put up with all my anxiety crap. She was real good about that. And she had some anxieties too, so I hope I helped her some too. Okay. How's that looking? Does it look like a kindergartner painted it? I ain't something. Well, I ain't got nothing. Oh, well, I got a dusty book. Uh, looking okay? I don't look too streaky. Get back over there. I ain't worried about this little paint mess. It's definitely going to have 2 coats. Well, I think I'm going to let this first coat totally dry. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the other side. So, if y'all are up, what are you doing at 3:30 in the morning? What crafty thing do you do when you can't sleep? Well, I could sleep if I tried. But then I'd feel like I slept too much. And now that I've been up for a little bit, I think maybe I could go ahead and take my shower without tripping over the toilet that ain't in front of the shower. Stuck in a corner. I don't know. How do you trip over a toilet? I don't know. But it sure did. My medicine has me off kilter. I guess it's going to take a while to get in my system. I've sure been doing plenty of sleeping. Oh, I think this is going to be cute, y'all. I bought this a couple years ago. And I was going to do something for Mother's Day with it, but there I just never did. So I'm glad I didn't, because now I have it for this project. I'm going to hang it on my wall. If it comes out pretty. If it don't come out pretty, I'll make something else. You know, Melissa Sue was such a good crafter. I may have to get some more white paint. There we go. Boy, am I going to miss her. I know I should stop talking about it, and I am going to stop talking about it. I don't want to cause anybody any sadness. But I'm going to make my thing here for her, my little memorial, and hope she's looking down on me from somewhere, knowing how much I appreciated her. And how's that? How's that? I don't know if I'm getting all the little cracks and crevices, but I'm going to get around these as much as I can. And so just in case if anything peeks through, it'll be painted, but I plan to cover them up. Because I'm going to put a red lace all around the outside, because Melissa loved red. Okay, I'm going to go a second coat later. But I need to do something on that side. So that looks pretty good. Some of my friends say they don't do the back sides or the bottoms of boxes and stuff. And I got a whole bunch of cigar boxes that I got to decorate. That I haven't even started on yet, but I'm going to get them. Not sure how I want to decorate them. I like three-dimensional, but I don't like three-dimensional in that I can't stack it. So that's why I haven't done my cigar boxes. Well, that's the excuse I'm using for this moment, is I can't figure out how I want to do them. Because I want them to be three-dimensional. I also want them to be stackable. So I don't think I can do both. I've got to make a decision and stick with it. Tell your story and stick with it. I'm going to have to go see Sandy Gale, Sandy and Melissa helped me kind of do the live things because they went on with me. So I have to see if Sandy is still crafting. I think she's all up into her gardening channel right now. So I may need another volunteer to be my babysitter for live events. You know, someone else's live event, not mine. I haven't done any live events. Well, that was a random thought. There we go. I'm sorry it got quiet. Sometimes you just run out of things to gab about. But I have decided to get my son's toolboxes out of my living room. I don't care if they're heavy, they're going in the bedroom. And it ain't my fault. It's been over a year. He had plenty of time. I'm not going to put it on the weak spot, but that heavy old box is going out of here. It's on wheels, so I can push it. So it's going in there. Alright, so I set my living room up more where I can get to my stuff. Okay, that's just yeah. Okay, that's dry. I could set it down. I was hurting my finger. I may have to go get me some more white paint. I know that there was a project I was going to do. So I was in the market for white paint. I think it was cigar boxes. So I'm going to get me a big jug of white paint. If I can find one. These little 50-cent ones are good for these little projects. But I seem to use a lot of white paint, so it may be more cheaper for me just to go on and get a big one. So I'm going to do that. I never used that Waverly paint, but I've seen other people use it. They seem to have good results. I'm going to try that. Yeah, I think I'm going to like this real well. I ain't checked my email yet. It's kind of scary. I ain't checked it in so long. Excuse me. There we go. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute. We're about done painting if y'all have stuck around for this boring paint job. And my endless yapping. Gotta go see what Melanie Maid is doing. She used to do the bingo, and I used to like to play the bingo. But somebody has to call and tell me it's bingo night. I forget. And or message me or something. You can't do it in the morning. You gotta do it like, 5 minutes before. Because I forget. But yeah, I used to like hanging out on Friday nights playing the bingo. There we go. I think I'm getting it. This first coat's gonna look crappy because that wood has got some absorbing to do. Now, I'm sure it's gonna look better on the second coat. So I probably ain't doing the bestest job that I could. But I got a good mess going here, you gotta admit that. That'll give me something to do, cleaning all that up. Now need some more paint. I probably didn't need that much. I'm gonna give me some more of these little flowery silicone things. Man, they are just handy for everything. I only got one. I wanted to try it out, but shoot, I may go get me a bunch. And I gotta get me some more candles so that I can make some more. I was gonna make me a embellishment box full of candle wax things, just so I'd have it ready made for any kind of project. So I still want to do that. Oh, hey, I'm starting to remember some of the stuff I was going to do. That's good. Maybe it was, somebody said there was a way to do it without wax candles. I think that was Rhonda from Junk Journal Diva. I have to ask her. Sometimes you can't remember nothing, y'all, and then sometimes you can remember details like that. Somebody said something. Oh, well, I'm saying wayward things. I happen to remember that it is Cindy Ian's birthday. So happy birthday, Cindy! And it's Jen's birthday. So happy birthday, Jen! And I know it ain't the day of your birthday, but it's the month. And I remembered that's what counts. So I hope y'all did have a lovely happy birthday. My sister's birthday is in June, so happy birthday, Dee! No song this year, but Yeah, don't nobody need to hear me sing that every year. My sister likes it when I make her a birthday video. But I didn't make her one this year. Couldn't get to my computer. There. But I've kept it cleared here for, a day or two of making progress. Gonna make a lot more progress too. If my friend has time to help me. My friend's name is Willie. And he's a lawn man. He does the lawn. But, he did live next door to me, but my landlord sold his house. We had the same landlord. But we became real good friends. Just friends, but we're become real good friends. So he comes to visit me still. Oh, okay. A little bit. I still got to clean out half of my closet. I got the attic done. I got my son's closet done, but I ain't got my closet done. Okay. So I think I got the first coat on the most of it. That don't look good right there. I may have to sand that a little bit. That's okay, I got some memory boards. So, how's that look? I think I got it covered pretty good. A little spot here and there. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty. And I'm happy to be doing something in the memory of Melissa Sue. So I hope all y'all don't mind me talking about it. Because that was what was on my mind tonight. Baby wipes. I'm going to clean up my mess. I can show y'all how easy or hard it is just to clean paint off of your thing, your mat. There, it comes off real easy. So no worries. Alright guys, I'm gonna not make you watch me clean up this mess, and if you're new to my channel and you never made a painting mess, well, you've seen enough to know you can clean it up pretty good. So that's it, guys. This is my current new project. I crafted something. I'm so proud of me. Okay, that's it. Y'all do as the Lord would have you to do. And I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye now.